Valentine's Day. It's like one day after. I decided that I would ask Emily some questions. So what
I'm a
are
little prepared for these.
so what are some good things to do when you're single?
Okay, one good thing you can do while you're single or unmarried, because you can still kind of be in a relationship doing this, is traveling. Like, you don't have to wait to be dating someone to travel. Like, you may want to. Like, I want to be able to travel to Europe with my future husband or go to visit New York City with him, but it doesn't mean that I can't go now. Maybe not Europe. Europe's kind of expensive, but I could go to New York City without him. One of my other friends and I, we went to St. Louis back in September because we decided while we're still single, we might as well go and travel. We don't have anyone back home really holding us down, so we went, and we've even talked about doing some next year. So yeah, travel. I signed up to go to a conference, a Summit Ministries Christian conference, and it was one of the best rash decisions I'd ever made. It was an incredible conference. Well, some of the things I wrote about it was like, it was 2 week long. I sat through like 60 lectures and helping like strengthen my faith, talking about apologetics and some topics that I never even thought about, like how to talk specifically to people of different worldviews, specifically going through like each worldview and each religion, and even talking about some tough topics in today's like the pro-life movement and other things, and some things that I never thought about before, and it was great. And then I had a roommate that I never knew before, and it was just a really awesome experience because I got to meet all these new people, but we all bonded together because of Jesus. It was just an incredible experience. I also at that conference also learned how to dance, so that was a lot of fun. So if you don't know how to dance, maybe go and take dance lessons just for fun.
Dancing's a lost art.
So go and do that. Just have fun. Like, we used to do that like back in the 50s. There's really no reason why you can't just go out and just have fun dancing. You can serve in your church. That's definitely something you can do. I know you probably hear that a lot, especially being single. Like, single, you should be serving. You don't have someone else that you're depending on. You don't have a significant other, and you don't have kids, so you don't have to worry about your schedule can be very flexible. So you can help out at your church in a lot of different ways. I like kids, so I like working with the youth. But there's plenty of other places you can, and other ways that you can serve. Family time, spend time with your family. Now, I mean, if you're living at home, if you're not living at home, but at some point you're not going to be living at home. So it could be as simple as taking your brother out. I have brothers, so I would take one of them out to get something to eat, probably, or maybe go to the movies. Go to the movies. You have a sister, you can always go shopping. If she doesn't like shopping, you can go fishing. Like, it doesn't matter. Just go and do something. It doesn't have to be all the time, but maybe make time, part-time, like once a month, where you can do something special with your siblings. Because you're not going to really be able to do that when you get married. You're just not going to have the time. You definitely want to spend that extra time diving into the Word, which you should be doing all the time anyway.
Yes.
But so you have a lot more time that you can devote to spending time in the Bible. If there's certain things you want to learn about right now,
And you're not emotionally tied to anything else.
Yes, exactly. So one thing Grace actually got me into is reading through the Bible the whole year. I've been wanting to do that for a while, but I haven't, and she was given this journal, and I thought it was really cool. So now I'm doing it, so now we're both working through the Bible together. Not saying you can't do that while in a relationship, but it's a great time to start, though, because you have more time to kind of devote to reading through it.
You're not in La La Land the whole time.
Exactly. Because, I mean, all of us girls, we can be reading our Bibles, or we can read something, we start daydreaming about our guy. No matter what, just trust God, because He does know what He's doing. You may not feel like it, but He does know what He's doing, and know that if He's said no to one person, one guy in your life, or for you guys, for one girl in your life, it's because He does have someone better there for you. I know sometimes it's hard to hear. It was really hard for me to hear after I had broken up with my boyfriend. But now I look back and I see that God does have something better for me. And we will see it eventually. Sometimes you just have to remind yourself of that. Even if you don't feel it, you just have to constantly remind yourself of that. So there's just a couple things. If I had to sum it up, I'd probably say just live life now. Don't sit around and wait. And you might say, well, I'm not sitting around waiting. But are you living life? We're supposed to not sit on the sidelines. I don't mean you have to go to Timbuktu or Hawaii or go on another mission trip. You don't have to do that, but live life. Live life with your people around you. Live life where you're at now.